26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground, he's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment, because I'm always right. I'm an offensive player.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Brown. And the returner will be knocked down. The offense lining up for a first down play. He leaves it with his back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Smashes ahead.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. And how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. Well, jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Defense has them pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Robertson. He's got his man. At the 10, he's got room. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion. It goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Makes the catch. It's Sanders. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The offense did exactly what he's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Bears in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, the ball squirts out. So he coughed it up. He got it back, but he did not get the first down. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. You've got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky to fall on that one.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. That's caught. It's Cameron. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. Oh, look out! The 10! Touchdown, South Carolina! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
He wants to pass it on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
South Carolina, 21-0.
The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Dances away to buy time. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Gonna run it. It's Sanders. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Reese. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those...
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're at defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive court
fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Give to the running back. Discards a man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling one way.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now on second down after the incompletion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Hard running there. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Some misdirection with the counter. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Now he's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baldwin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's Washington. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 35, Baylor 7.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as as they try to salt this one away.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
Brings up second down.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Quarterback moving. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing.
And they got him for the sack. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Robertson. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation in football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go back to the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the route is on.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Going for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Will take over. First and 10.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The give to the tailback. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson trying to get to him. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it's his fourth interception of the game.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Corner's going to give them room. They'll throw it on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. One more play to pad the stats. He's looking to throw it. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. he'll put it away to start the game. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up.